last time we left off here, basically in this scenario here, right? So what I want to do is I want to be able to close them as well, right? So what we're going to do on that, I'm gonna create basically a global variable, if you can call it that, and we'll call it menu open. It's equals to false. Basically, what we want is that when menu, I forgot it, when menu is equals to false, that's when you want this to open, right? When it's equals to true and the button is pressed again or is clicked again, sorry, then we want it to close. So to say if menu open, meaning that if the menu is not open, then that's what needs to happen. Else, if the menu open is open, then what we want is that instead of adding the classes, we want to remove the classes, right? Say remove, remove, like that. So let's see now. Now if we open, if we click again, all right. Okay, so basically what's happening, we are not updating the menu, right? So now we'll say menu is equals to the opposite of menu open, like that. So basically the state of the menu open, the value of the menu item will just be, so if it's true, then the opposite of true is false, it will change to false. If it's false, then the opposite is true, it will change to true, like that. Right, so that now it's basically happened. But what we have now is it's it's flashing basically, and this guy does not seem to be centered, right? So I think we need to move him more to that side. So add button, it is the add button, so the add button wants it to move more, so I think I'll make this -20. Let's see how -20 looks like. -20 seems to be a bit better, or is it just this button is not centered? Menu button, let's make this 170, so maybe that will be more centered. Oh, that seems to be 160. Don't worry about that. 160 seems to be the number, so it means here make it 160 as well, and we'll make this guy 160 as well. Right, so now when you refresh, that's what's happening. So now I want them to slide. So you see right now it's just like they are appearing there, even though they are not supposed to basically be appearing. So what we'll do is we'll just add transition to these guys. On the transition of 0.3 second. I think that's fine. Delete button also. Let me just copy that. Alright, transition of 0.3 second now. Alright, now they are basically animating nicely, you know, that looks very good. I don't know what you think. I think maybe we can do a bit more to that. Okay, so first is I want them to resize basically when they are going out. So I think what I'll do is I'll just reduce the size here. Let me copy that and say when it moves it must resize to that. Let's make it 40. Let's make it 30. Let's remove the fonts. I think since we are reducing everything, take that, make it 10. And alright, let's try to see what it will do to the add button. Alright, so you can see the add button animates in, right? So I think the come back here, we'll say 170, so that it will hide itself. Oh, no. Who was that? Okay, margin left, let's make it 180, so it will be hidden. Yes, it will be hidden there. And top, let's make it 0. effect. Let's remove it, and here make it a -20 there, right? As you can see, it's from small to big like that. I think we'll do the same thing with the delete button. If I remember everything we did, alright, so the first one is that guy, the second one is that guy, the third one is that guy, that one copy, and we resize the 40 and then 30, right? Um, let's see that. Aha, aha. So it also has the animation, and I think the margin left will make it smaller to 140 like that. Oh, make it bigger to 180, right? So now you can see that the animation looks smoother, right? The last thing I want to do is I want to change this icon, and basically what I want to do is when it's open like this, I want the X for close to basically be appearing. So what we'll do is we'll come to the bars, we add it close, right? Yeah, there it is. So what we do is create a class, let's call it height, and basically it just hides the item. Say display none, right? Then we add the height there, right? Boom, like that, right? So what you want is when it's open, basically the hide class gets removed from okay, let me just do it, let me not explain it. Okay, so what you want is if it's not open, so this is basically when it's opening, you can see say document dot query selector. Who are we looking for? We are basically looking for the bars, right? FA bars. We want it to basically hide on the class list dot add hide, and I think we want the close. In the close, instead of adding, we're gonna remove the class height. All right. It did not work. It did not work. Why did it not work? Is there no error? Okay, no error at all. Let me just refresh. Let me see what did I do wrong. Document, query selector, bars, class list, add, height. What's that why? That's where the issue is. So, there we go. Right, cool. So that is for the opening, and then what we want is the opposite basically to happen here. So here what we want is to remove hide, and here to add hide. Right, so now when you open, it shows the X, when you close menu like that. All right, cool. Hope you guys learned something from this one. I'll see you guys next time. Well, I won't see you, but you get me.